All right, so if you're getting this, but yet when you put your car into reverse, your backup camera is working, but you're not hearing the sounds, there's no need to look for your fuse. Because if your fuse was blown, your backup camera wouldn't work. Now, you would check in the back of your sensors. And if you're watching this video, you've probably already checked your sensors. You've maybe even replaced sensors, not knowing which one could be messed up. And it's still the same. Here's the deal. When I have the radio on, I'll notice the sound will go down as I back up close to something. Which is telling me that the system is working, but the fault is in the little speaker. This is a Ford Explorer, by the way, 5th generation. This Ford Explorer is 2011, but it might be the same for a few different models. So let's see if we can find the little parking assist speaker that to me used to sound like it's coming from under the dash, and according to the diagrams, which I'll show right here, comes from somewhere down there. So let's see if we can find it. All right, so we want to get up underneath here, and there's 2 screws, one here and one here. Comes out with a 7mm. We're going to take that off to get access to our panel. Don't know 100% if this is needed to take it off, but I'm just going to go ahead and take it off. So I'm going to set this over here to the side so I don't lose it. So we take off the 2 screws, and it makes it easier to pull out from the top, and then from the bottom, easy enough, sets down. So you'll have these little pins which go into here, 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 and it looks like that. You can see those pins, which means you're basically pulling forward and out. All right, let's move that out of the way. Now I have this metal underneath here. I'm gonna move it out of the way because I want to see up in that area, I think. So I'm gonna go here, 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 and here, 7mm. Okay, 7 didn't work. Guess what? For my car, it's actually an 8. So let's put that together and use 8mm to take those off. So that's 4 8mm. Gonna take out of there. This one. Two, 3. I've already loosened them, of course, because you know I'm working with one hand. You'll have 2 hands, so it'll be easier. And that just slides straight out. Now I've got a little ground wire on this, so if you're using this for a ground, be careful when you set that aside because you don't want to pull it off. So either remove your ground or just be careful when you're pulling it off. All right, let's take a look up in here and see what we got. All right, so taking a first glance, just a general scan through, I've got a lot of stuff and I don't really see it right away. So let me look for it and then see if I can come back to you. All right, so I've looked and looked and looked and looked and searched, and after 10 minutes I start thinking outside of the box, and guess where it was? Right freaking there. The whole time it's right freaking there. All right, one quick check. Let's unplug this. Looks like there's a little tab maybe to pull or something. Yep, typical kind. I can see a tab on top, and it looks like it comes with this. All right, so this is not screws. These are little plastic tabs on here. So let's pull it off with the plastic tabs. Little push tabs. Yay, that's easy. And there's a second one on the other side. Can you see that? As I'm doing it here, is that wire in your way? Is that better? There we go. See if I can get under this tab. Just kind of push it up. A panel puller is a good thing to work with it. There you go. All right. So that's it. That's the little backup alarm sensor thing. So it's got a little glue and it's got a little that. So basically right now, if I were to turn on my ignition and put my car into reverse, oh, got to do my brake pedal for that. All right, let's hold on. All right, so got my emergency brake on. I've got it in reverse. Nothing. I think the speaker's busted. So let's see if we can get this out. There we go, that was easy enough. Okay, I've got a replacement one that I bought off of Amazon for, I think it was $6 or $8. For some reason I want to say it was like $8. Okay, this bag is nicely sealed, brand new from Amazon. This is the part if you want to get it from Amazon, and it actually included a trim tool, but you saw that it's pretty easy to get it off without a trim tool. So if you get one that doesn't have a trim tool, all right, let's get this off and see what it does. Okay, it's simple enough. I basically tore the edge to get that open to under the Ziploc bag. Now I've already got it in reverse, so in theory if I plug this in, it should work right away. And let me get it into line up. One hand, easy for you with two hands. All right, so before pushing it in, got the thing saying real park aid. It's in reverse and that's on. Let's do it. Rear park aid just cleared. Door ajar, of course, because I have the door open. So that pretty much was my easy fix. I'm gonna go walk around to the back of the car and see if we can hear it. Let's see if I can leave you in here. Can I leave you in here? So it's right there. Sorry, let me adjust the camera for you. I'll put it up right there. So it's right there. And that does it. That was the issue. So if you've gone through all the effort of checking all your sensors, one way of checking your sensors is by putting your little microphone up to it. If your phone has really good audio and you put it up next to like where the hole is, when you have it in reverse, you'll hear kind of like a tick 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 tick. I don't know where the speaker is, so I don't even know if you could hear it. I don't even know if you could hear that, but that was one way to test it. And if you found one that was dead and swapped it out and you still had the issue, or maybe you found out that all of yours were good like I did. I checked and all of mine were good. And then no need to check the fuse, like I said, because if the fuse was out, it should have also blown out the display. And my display works fine. It was just that one deal. And sure enough, replacing that speaker fixed the problem. So I'm going to put the metal panel back on, put the plastic panel back on, and there you go. So technically, it makes it easier to spot it if it's in that same spot for every Explorer. And if it is, then that's where it sits. It's basically inside and right on here. Well, I hope that helps somebody out, because it almost made me rip apart my bumper, which would have sucked, thinking that it was the wiring harness, and it actually wasn't. It's just this little $6 speaker.